Welcome to another English Sparkling with Tweedy video. This is a, well, it's not really a producer called South Ridge. It is labelled with the term South Ridge, but I know for a fact this is actually produced by Ridgeview. They seem to have this sort of alternative brand when they sell through some wine merchants. This I bought from Laithwaite's, and I've seen this South Ridge branding of Ridgeview in a couple of other places, maybe even Marks and Spencer. This caught my eye because it was a Blanc de Noir, and it's a 2018 vintage. As you may remember, 2018 was that spectacular year for English wine, incredible yields, very warm summer, great ripeness and so forth. So it's been a little while as well since I've done any Sabrage, so I think I might open this up the fun way. It was one of those times when it came off very cleanly, no messing about. Pretty happy with that. So actually give that a try. There are some tasting notes on the back, which is nice. What does it say? A golden colour with a fine mousse. It displays red fruit aromas followed by a mouth-wateringly fresh, rich, complex palate and a long balanced finish. On the nose initially, yeah, maybe something like red apple there, possibly some hints of berry fruit, but kind of subtle, maybe sort of delicate kind of wild strawberry, something like that. Nothing in huge abundance there. I would say it's orchardy and sort of berry fruit-ish at the moment. Fairly dry on the palate, hint of something kind of peachy, some sort of stone fruity sort of flavour to that. It's all relatively subtle and delicate. There aren't any sort of big, bold fruit flavours there. Everything's quite restrained, not necessarily in a bad way, but it's certainly not a wine that is really bold and upfront and aggressive. Slightly sort of mineral, possibly even ever so slightly saline notes. Not actually huge on the autolytic notes either, so it's quite a subtle sort of a wine. It's almost like having slightly alcoholic sparkling mineral water, really, but somehow not in an unpleasant way. I mean, there definitely is a bit of fruit there. Getting some black currant now. Again, quite subtle, quite dry, quite restrained. Wouldn't say it's exactly blowing me away right now, but perhaps I'm being slightly unfair on this. I think that mineral character is actually very nice, and that works well with those black curranty notes that are coming through more now. Tiny bit reminded of Dyrolite. I don't know if you've ever had that medicine that is, I believe, sometimes blackcurrant flavoured, and that has a sort of slight effervescence to it when you mix it with water, but in a good way. A sort of saline, minerally, blackcurranty thing going on there. And it does have quite a good zing to it, actually, and that's sort of bound up in that mineral, blackcurranty thing. It's not a massive attention grabber. Trying to find a way to justify my slightly downbeat appraisal of what is a very pleasant, very drinkable wine from Ridgeview. Really not bad. Cheers.